Hello, how y'all doing? It's your boy Tyreek. Today I'm gonna tell you guys why I love me a thick woman. It could be a chubby woman, a thick woman, a curvaceous woman, all those type of women. I'm gonna tell you why I love me a thick woman and why I think personally thick women are the best woman to date. So stick tuned and I'm gonna tell you why. See y'all soon. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Tyree coming back to y'all with another video. Today I'm going to discuss to you guys why I love thick women. So let's just get straight into it. First and foremost, I love me a thick woman. I like a woman that has curves. I like a woman with thick thighs. I like a woman with a little cellulite. I like a woman with a little, fupa, rolls, whatever you want to call it. To me personally, I think a thick woman is very, very attractive physically. I know a lot of people are going to disagree, and everyone has a right to their opinions and beliefs on what they find physically attractive. But for me, I think thick women are very, very attractive. I don't know. I think it's just the curves, the hips, the little body fat. But I think to me, it makes a woman more feminine. And I think that I like a woman that looks very, very feminine and girly. So when a woman has enough body fat on her, to me, it screams very feminine. So I find it very, very attractive. Also, here's the thing I never really understood about people that say they don't like big women. I mean, if you were a man, you're a straight man, right? You like thighs, you like breasts, you like hips. Basically, when you're with a woman who's thick, you're basically getting that with extra. So if you like thighs, you're getting a lot of thighs. If you like boobs, usually the boobs are really big. If you like hips, their hips are big. So you're basically just getting more. You know what I mean? So I never understood how people could say, oh, well, a thick woman is this and this and this. I'm gonna be honest. I think most people like thick women. I think that thick women are loved by almost everybody and men, but I think a lot of men are ashamed to admit it. But thick woman out here, I just want to say that you are just as beautiful and just as wanted as a skinny woman. I know that a lot of thick women, especially people that watch my channel, think that, there's a belief that thick women don't have it as easy as smaller women, and it is true to an extent. I think that a lot of thick women struggle to date a little bit harder, and it isn't because you're not as beautiful. I think there are just some guys that are embarrassed to admit that they like a thicker woman, but it doesn't mean that they don't find you attractive. There's a lot of dudes I see every day that walking down the street that love them a thick woman, and they're always checking them out. And here's a secret. Most black men love thick women. If you ever see a black guy, most black guys are with girls that are heavy set. Like, almost all black men love a thick woman. You know what I mean? So that's a little secret if y'all didn't know. But outside of the physical features of a thick, curvaceous, or a chubby woman, or whatever you want to call it, I think another thing that's really amazing and one I find very, very attractive is I think bigger girls overall are just more humble. I think that usually they're more sincere, they're more sweet, they're more genuine, they're more down to earth. And I love that they aren't too full of themselves or they're too conceited. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people don't really understand that a lot of thick women go through a lot of things. But what I love about them is they're very relatable. All the times I ever meet people that are plus size or heavier set, I feel like their personalities really shine and it's very easy to talk to them, to communicate, and I vibe very well with them. They're not very like in your face, or they feel like they're better than you. I feel like a lot of women that quote unquote think they're pretty, or they get all these attention from guys. I feel like a lot of these women, you're like trying so hard to impress them, and you have to do so much just to get their attention because they feel like, oh, they deserve everything in the world. Like, what can you give me that these other guys can't? Whereas a thick woman, she probably is very attractive. She just doesn't realize it. And she's also very aware, like, okay, like I got a guy, like I want to be real and genuine and nice, you know what I mean? And I love that I love about most thick women. I think when you see a thick woman, 99% of the time she's gonna be nice, sweet, relatable, and she's the type of woman that's most likely gonna have your back. Almost all the women that I have ever met that are on a heavier side or thick, they're always very, very nice and very, very sweet and very, very genuine. And I think that at the end of the day, that's the type of woman that you generally want to settle down with. Is someone that's gonna have your back, someone that's gonna be there for you, someone that's gonna help you through the thick and thin and all the great things that come with it. So to me, generally speaking, I think everybody should look at a thick woman and remind themselves that they are just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than a skinny mini. Like I said, everyone has a preference. People have different types, and that's totally okay. But I love me a thick woman. And just real quick to the thick women out here, understand that you are gorgeous, you are beautiful, and You don't ever have to change yourself physically unless you want to, but you are very much just as much desired as small women. I hate the stigma that a lot of thick women think that guys like me that are quote unquote in shape or this and this and this wouldn't want a woman that's plus size, because that is not true. There's a lot of guys who are fit or are really healthy, who, you know, all these things, that love a heavy set woman. You know what I mean? We don't just like skinny women or fit women. We like all women. You know what I mean? We don't discriminate. You know what I mean? I think all women are beautiful at the end of the day. So thick women, here's a message. If you're feeling insecure or you feel like you don't look, quote unquote, look good enough, understand you are good enough, you are beautiful, and you're great in your own way. And I'm telling you right now, you might not believe it, but there's a lot of guys that probably check you out and you probably don't even realize it. So understand your worth and value. You know what I mean? Anyways, that is the video, and that's my take on thick women. If you guys enjoy my video, my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on those notifications. And also, happy 4th of July to all you guys, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you guys very, very soon with another video. This has been your boy, Tyreek. Peace.